on a theme that Michael introduced. But first of all, it's always a pleasure to fight side by side with my allies and friends at the Armenian National Committee and in Defense of Christians. But as Michael just noted, Turkey's behavior has been consistent, but there was always an apologist for it. And as the saying goes, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time, and we didn't. I'll refer everybody, and I hope they can read Benny Morris's excellent book about the 30-year genocide, Turkey's destruction of its Christian minorities. And this is a process as we approach the centennial of the Republic of Turkey, a republic that was built on the bones and blood of Christian minorities, that it seems that they believe, and Erdogan believes, that his job is not done. Today, we couldn't have predicted this was going to happen today when IDC called this press conference. But imagine this: the Greek foreign minister is in Armenia today and got lambasted by Erdogan's spokespeople for daring to lay a wreath at the Armenian Genocide memorial. They're trying to erase history. They're trying to erase Christianity. We've seen what they did a century ago to the Christian minorities, and it wasn't one time. The Armenian Genocide, the Christian genocide, did not happen just 100 years ago. It continued in the 1950s, ethnic cleansing. And when you sit there and think about the percentage of Christians, what they were at the turn of the previous century and what they are today, less than 2,000 Greek Orthodox Christians left in Turkey. Just thousands of Jews, just thousands of Armenian Christians and Assyrian Christians, when they used to be a significant part of Turkey's population. We saw this summer, and unfortunately, Turkey is doing so much that they have, every time there's a crisis that we think the world will finally pay attention, they create another crisis. Just a couple months ago, the three groups hosting today we're launching a Save Hagia Sophia initiative. And it seems that the world has forgotten about that. Hagia Sophia, which is part of World Heritage, the Hora Church, which is part of World Heritage, were forcibly converted without consultations with UNESCO. And these were UNESCO protected sites, despite calls by world leaders, including Ambassador Brownback here, Secretary Pompeo, and it was just forcibly reconverted into a mosque. If there's any other more clear indication of what Turkey's intentions are vis-a-vis Christianity, its Christian minorities, you got to show it to me. But now, what's going on in Artsakh, the attacks on the Armenians, the existence of Artsakh, as Michael said, Turkey doesn't have a stake in it, or the Armenians. It's unfinished business. It's an inconvenience for Turkey. It's an inconvenience for their pan-Turkish ideal of dominance in the region. It's a reminder that they can't just get their way. And it's also a stain for everyone in the West who is not speaking up. More people are speaking up than ever. But when you look at everything that's going on, if we cannot take a stand at this point, when churches are being bombed, when civilians are being bombed, where there is no end in sight, it's going to be a stain on our collective conscience. Today also, again, talk about timing, because there is something we can do. Turkey tested Russian S-400s. Now, everyone involved here believes that CATSA was long violated by Turkey as soon as they bought the S-400s, but this is the last red line that the Trump administration had set. It's time for Turkey to be held accountable. CATSA sanctions should be imposed immediately, because if that is not done, then Turkey believes that it can get away with everything, including what they're doing in Artsakh right now.